Over 20 million fans have made Trans-Siberian Orchestra their holiday tradition. Bring the whole family and make it part of yours. The Lost Christmas Eve live in concert. Don't miss the all-new show. Coming to a city near you. Go to TSOtickets.com for info. The return of Trans-Siberian Orchestra's The Lost Christmas Eve.
And welcome back to Good Day. It may be 80 degrees outside, but in just 100 days, we'll be celebrating Christmas. And there is one thing in Northwest Ohio that means the holiday season is on the way. The Trans-Siberian Orchestra is in town. They visited with us for many years, and we're joined again by Kayla Reeves and Al Petrelli of the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. Good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning, Amanda. How are you today?
Doing well, thanks. So, hey, this is it. You know, tickets went on sale last Friday, so we know, you know, Christmas is coming because TSO is coming to town. So tell us about this show.
Well, this year we're going to present The Lost Christmas Eve, which was the third installment Paul O'Neill had written into his Christmas trilogy. And one of the interesting things about that is we haven't done it in about a dozen years or so. So for the folks in your community that we refer to as our repeat offenders, the ones who come back year after year, you know, a lot of people are real excited to celebrate this story yet again. But the bonus is that 12 years ago, technology was not where it is today. So what our crew is able to do to present the show visually this year is going to be so much more over the top than in years past.
Wow. So if you did see it a decade ago or 12 years ago, like some people may have, because as you mentioned, it is a holiday tradition, it's going to still look different.
Oh, yeah, vastly different, you know. And we owe that to the people who come back year after year. You know, we want to keep them back on their heels. We want to maintain the familiarity of the show because they've fallen in love with that as a tradition. But from there on, it's on, you know. We want to keep everybody going, oh, my God, did they just do that? Because they go out and they tell their friends, their family members, we just saw the greatest show, you got to come back next year. So this year, we want to make sure that it's better for those people in particular. And for the newcomers, they don't know what to expect anyway, so they'll be shocked regardless.
Yeah, and I mean, I do feel like this probably is like a shocking kind of like, whoa, performance and show. Kind of describe a little bit about what the audience will take in.
Well, there's so many different elements to a TSO show. We have our different departments. We have 10 different lead singers on each tour that are so vastly different in what they're able to do, but still incredible. And it's all centered around Paul O'Neill's story, The Lost Christmas Eve, which is a story about, you know, redemption.
It's never too late.
Absolutely.
So beautiful story that can resonate with so many people, especially during the holiday season.
Absolutely.
Well, that's one of the things that we kind of discovered over the years is that, you know, we recorded these records. You know, when Paul was writing the poetry and the stories and writing the characters into the stories, I was like, oh, this is awesome. But it took a minute for us to realize as we're looking at the folks in the audience, you know, there's a lot of smiles, there's a lot of tears because now they're relating with the characters in the story because the stories are so universal that everybody in that arena has experienced what Paul brought to life on the stage. So there's that intimacy and that honesty that we all share together that we can celebrate the story together because it hits home with everybody in the building.
And the music is just incredible, you know, obviously.
Thank you.
And this beautiful light show and just a beautiful display. So, you know, you can't, your eyes are going to be all over the place, you know, just taking everything in. But another special thing about this show is that you all always donate a portion of proceeds to charity. And so that's been huge. And this time around, that's going to go to Toledo Northwestern Food Bank. So what does that mean to you all to be, you know, giving back to charity?
Well, I think it means everything. You know, it's the holiday season. There's a lot of people out there, you know, who are in need, especially around the holidays. And this goes back to Paul O'Neill, the gentleman who created this whole thing from the jump. The first show we did in Philadelphia back in '99, you know, he kind of mentioned he wanted to donate back to the community, and he decided that $1 from every ticket that we ever sell forever will go back into the community. So now somebody told us earlier today that I think we just hit the 20 millionth ticket sale. Now, if you do the math, you know, $1 doesn't seem like a lot of money until you add it up over the course of a bunch of years and a bunch of tickets sold. And I'm proud of Paul, I'm proud of his family, and I'm proud of this organization for making a change.
It really does make a difference in so many lives. So, and you could be part of that change by getting your tickets. The show, there's 2 performances, 3 and 7:30 here on November 16th. So believe it or not, this is coming up quick, folks. You got 2 performances there at the Huntington Center, and tickets are officially on sale now. So how would you all encourage people to just, you know what, go ahead and get your tickets now?
Yeah, you take this one.
You can get your tickets at trans-siberian.com or tsotickets.com.
And don't get jammed. Yeah, don't get jammed up if you can't find the seats that you want, because as you know, there's no bad seats in the arena when it comes to a TSR show.
Yeah.
The last row becomes the front row becomes the back row. It's all encompassing. And and what was paramount to Paul and the organization is keeping ticket prices low. I took my wife and kids to Taco Bell the other night, and that was more expensive than one of our tickets.
Isn't that wild?
So, yeah, it's crazy. But come to the show. Just experience what everybody's been talking about, and you won't be disappointed. Yeah,
whether that is an ongoing tradition for your family or something that you want to create and start, you could do that now. Folks, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
All right, you're so welcome. Have a great day.
You too. Take care.